to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Michigan Wolverines against the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt. And Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Well, guys, the Cardinals head coach told me before the game, Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will get the first swing today. And welcome to the Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all and one of the grandest stages in all of sports. Everyone here today feeling like there's nowhere else they would rather be than Pasadena. Whatever happens on this field, Joel, it seems like it has amplified weight and importance just because it's at the Rose Bowl.
I think it's because the rest of the country is under snow, and here we turn on the TV and there's sunshine, the San Gabriels. This is the most iconic and best venue in all of college football. I cannot imagine the anticipation and pressure and the overall anxiety that these players are feeling about to step on this legendary field.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to plan until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback and a huge gain for the offense.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Getting set. Here's second down. Throwing off play action. Quick completion to the tight end. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
I have always felt that one of the most overlooked traits that a quarterback can have is the ability to have courage in the pocket. This guy knows he's about to get hit, and yet he stands in there. And he knows that if he gets that ball out accurately, it's going to be a big play for his offense. He takes the hit, delivers it down the field, and there you go. Nice completion for this offense.
He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Second down.
4-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
The offense sets up with a first and goal. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And they will score! Touchdown, Cardinals!
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
That makes the score Louisville 7, Michigan 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. The Wolverines offense comes out for their first possession today. He's a young receiver that's earned the trust of his quarterback and really all of his offensive teammates. His career's off to a great start.
Chris, it feels like every single year we've got these young players around the country ready to step in and contribute at the wide receiver.
And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The defense scoops it up. Touchdown, Louisville. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, this is something that we see week in and week out. Every one of these defenses and these defenders are becoming more aggressive at the football. You see the punches and the strips. They're trying to get that thing loose, and as soon as it's on the ground, you got the potential for scoop and score. This one's headed back for 6. What a huge play for this defense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking for some space. It's Marshall. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Now it's second down here. Same tailback, another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Louisville has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
And the Wolverines will have to punt this one away. They'll kick it away here. Fielded at the 25. Coverage team makes the tackle. No gain on that return. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it breaking into the clear? He has first down yardage at the 46.
This is an outstanding job up front of getting everybody targeted and blocked up. Puller does a great job. He's able to pull around and get that block on the second level. But this is about patience and vision from the running back. You've got to set up those blocks in front of you, and then the vision to find the seam and take off. What a great run and a huge play for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's McCoy. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
Keeping it on the ground here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive gain for this offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Brown. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
This is the 6th play on the drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. He's end zone ahead. Touchdown, Cardinals. He runs it into the end zone.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0.
That makes the score Louisville 21, Michigan 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Here comes the rush. Caught near the sticks. It's Buchanan. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they spend a timeout now after gaining the first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. And the Cardinals decide to spend their first timeout here. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. Michigan will call time here, their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. Wants to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Marshall. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
You give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice first down there.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And the field goal is good.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Bringing it out, it's Hughes. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like they'll take a knee in the final play and head to halftime with the lead. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they are 2 quarters from a win. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Here's the second down play. On the ground, it's Marshall. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Handoff for the single back. Picks up the first, looking for more. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Running with purpose. Nobody can bring him down. He goes out of bounds just short of the 35-yard line.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
The sure hands. It's Marsh.
On the screen. Brought down at the 29-yard line. Brings up second down.
So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. They'll run it here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on 3rd down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's picked off in the end zone.
It's just a bad mistake, Chris. To start the second half, you want to put together a drive, go down and get points. The coaches talk about the middle 8, last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half as a period that they have to win. This is a huge setback for them.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Ball handed off. Oh, look at the quick cut. Solid gain there. He's out across the 30. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Brown. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Louisville has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, tough decision here for the head coach. I think they're probably going to punt this one away, rely on their defense. With this field position, I think that's what they need to do.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. And the return will be brought down. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
All right, that's a good start to this drive, but now you got to start thinking about game situation. You're down multiple possessions here. When do you go ahead and take the field goal? If they get this ball into field goal range and there's a minute 20 left, you might want to think about taking that field goal then trying to get the ball back to go score your touchdown.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. And the Wolverines are going to cash in this red zone trip. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Finally, they're able to disrupt this passing game. This quarterback has been in rhythm. This offense has had a really good series, and you've got to do something. You've got to change up the look, change up the launch point, and they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and finally get him down to the ground. And now, at least you've got a better chance to try to get off the field.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wolverines!
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT try.
Is on for the extra point.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10.
That makes the score. Louisville 21, Michigan 10.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to kick off.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Leaning on the run game here late. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Handing off on the draw play. Defense able to stop him. Michigan will... Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the LSU Tigers against the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
Well, guys, this stadium is jumping at the Orange Bowl. Miami loves hosting these playoff games, and the fans have shown up. You might remember last year here, the national championship, it was sold out, the hardest ticket to get in all of college football, and the fans have brought that same energy here today to start the Orange Bowl. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Bulldogs offense trots out there to open this game. And welcome to Miami's Hard Rock Stadium for this year's edition of the Orange Bowl. Just to say that name, Joel, just brings back so many memories. So much college football history has taken place down here in South Florida.
And for a couple of guys that went to Colorado, certainly a lot of history. And yes, that was definitely a clip. So Colorado wins that national championship. But here in this edition of the Orange Bowl, I got to tell you, I am so excited to see these two teams play. What great seasons they've had. They are one step away from competing for a championship.
They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Bringing pressure. That's Carr. It's Frazier. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Handoff to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive on defense, and this is evidence of that. Look at them get in the backfield from the secondary. This is a beautiful job, and it's very difficult to see that from a quarterback's perspective. This is a great job, again, being aggressive and really forcing the action.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Throws to the tight end. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
And normally a really reliable target for them, and that's why they're going to him on 3rd down. You got to go over to the sideline and say, hey, man, I'm coming right back to you because I know he's frustrated. He wants to make that catch. But as a quarterback, you got to turn into a leader here and not just a player. Go up to your teammate and tell him, hey, you're going to get another shot.
And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. The Tigers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And the real challenge for this group is the linebacking core on the other side. If you love defensive football, you'll enjoy watching these guys. They're so complete. They've been so dominant.
Chris, isn't it refreshing to get these off-ball linebackers that are the best players on the defense again? It is like yesteryear, a throwback style of defense. They're so fast and so physical. It's a real challenge for any offense, and certainly they're going to have to locate, in particular, this middle linebacker here today. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Grab behind the line. It's Harris. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy 1st down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. What a catch! They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
That's a good fake in the backfield. You get some good ball handling and draw the attention of the safety. Now he's in conflict, and you can attack with that tight end down the field. That's a beautiful job. Good route by the tight end, no doubt. Timing is there from the quarterback, and it's a great completion for this offense.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Green.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love. Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his drop. He throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inaccurate.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it on a crossing route. It's a solid game to pick up the 1st down and what'll be likely the final play of this 1st quarter. That's the end of 1. Still looking for our first points in the ball game. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Stop for no gain. Defense very stubborn here down near the goal line.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Pitch play to the back, and they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball to 3. They break the huddle for 3rd and goal. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
That makes the score LSU 7, Georgia 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, he's seeing the defense really well. He knows he's got zone coverage, and he knows he can exploit that area, that soft spot, with the slant route on the outside, and he's able to do so with good timing and good execution.
There's a 1st and 10 play. To throw, it's Stockton. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grabbed by the receiver. He goes out of bounds, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. Here comes the pressure. Oh, and he'll be sacked on the play. Defense, big play.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
At first down, sack a surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on second and long? Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They're going to run the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now LSU will spend their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Boy, I tell you, that's a bit of a conservative play call there on 3rd and long. I thought that they would try to force the issue and put the ball past the chains in the passing game. They go with the option play, and the defense was ready. I think this takes a tremendous amount of discipline, in particular from that front 7, maintaining their eye discipline and understanding that that quarterback is still a threat. And now they're getting themselves off the field and forcing this team into a field goal decision.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking deep downfield to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is on target. Caught. Timeout taken by LSU, their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
I think this defense needs to think about changing up their coverage. These zone defenses are just not set up to stop these slant routes. You can see that window. It's wide open. The quarterback sees it pre-snap, and then he's just exploiting it. You might want to think about changing it up, going man defense, and allowing the corner to get in there and try to break this thing up. I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
This is a great job defensively on 2 fronts. One, the coverage down the field. There's nowhere to really throw this football, but also the pass rush was forcing the quarterback to stay in the pocket. Man, I thought he was inside of the pocket as he threw that ball away. I thought there should have been a flag, Chris.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, he's really got to be aware of where he is on the field. He was dangerously close to that pocket line. If he's inside the pocket, that really should have been grounding. To my eye, it looked like he was inside.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He fires downfield. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Defense is playing well in all areas here. First, the pressure on the quarterback. He's clearly hurried, and because of that, I didn't feel like this was the best read. He just kind of jumps at it and throws it right into double coverage.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. Perfect aim and good loft on this one. And the punt head's out of bounds. They're going to spot this very near the goal line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Springfield. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. back to our guys in the booth.
The Bulldogs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air. It's Levitt. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, this offense better figure out this protection because you cannot allow pressure to come right up the middle of the field, right into the face of the quarterback. I think they need to full slide. This running back is not doing a great job identifying the linebackers, and here are the Mike linebackers right in the lap of the quarterback right away.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Boy, anytime you can convert a third and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Watch the spin move. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. A big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back.
Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. With the catch, it's Berry. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Trying to find some room. It's Berry. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Crucial third down play right here. To throw, it's Levitt. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Oh, he's got open space. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
That is a good completion from this quarterback. In this part of the field, everything is reduced down and restricted. The lanes are tighter, the windows are smaller, and they're able to get this conversion and create a first and goal. That's a really good job by this offense.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
Chris, as an offense, this is a tough position to be in on the field. You don't have a lot of space because of the back of the end zone. I like crossing routes in this situation. Get your tight ends, your backs, your slot receivers moving across the field on this 3rd down.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, LSU. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
This is really high-level football. It's about timing and spacing, in particular when the field gets condensed. Quarterback throws it on time. Beautiful route by the wide receiver, and it's a touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score LSU 14.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Looks left and finds his target there. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Quick throw. The catch is made.
Gotta go. Gotta go. It's fast tempo. It's fast pace. You need the ball twice. You got to get this down the field as quickly as you possibly can. As a quarterback, it's time to start putting the ball in precarious situations. Take some risks. Force the ball down the field.
So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Humphreys. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
This is exactly what they need, Chris. They need to continue this rhythm right here. This quarterback makes a nice throw, but now they need to continue this ball down the field because they've got a multiple possession deficit. I think you've got to go quickly. You got to get this ball in the end zone and then see where you can go after that.
A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20.
That was the most important play for this offense. Had to get the conversion if they wanted any chance in this game whatsoever. Now, put it into 5th gear. They've got to go fast and score in a hurry.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
What a frustrating day for this offense. They have just not been able to get anything going all day long. This defense has been too fast, too sound. They have been all over the field, and here, icing on the cake, they're able to get the turnover late on a day in which they played fantastic football.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Look at the big man in the middle. Muck things up. I tell you, this is so difficult for an offense because as a quarterback, you're not reading the defensive tackle. You're expecting him to be blocked, but when he wins and he can beat that interior offensive line, there's nowhere to go with the football. The quarterback makes the right read based on the end, and yet he's still tackled for a loss.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. The Bulldogs use their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Timeout called. That's going to be the second for Georgia. They've got 1 more timeout to use now. The Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. Kick goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball near the 20-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. Has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. The quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds his man. It's Humphreys. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made at the 36, and it'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
First down here for this offense. The pressure's on. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it, no problem.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
I believe they can line up here to go for the onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the LSU Tigers and the Florida Gators. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
Guys, everything is bigger in Texas, and that includes the crowd here today for the Cotton Bowl. It is electric down here on the field. Everybody is energized and ready for this playoff matchup. I can tell you the teams will have to communicate and really lock in because it is dynamic here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Gators offense comes onto the field for the first time today. We are pumped up for today's Cotton Bowl. This building has provided so many memorable moments, so much drama in the CIP era, Joe. Hoping for another classic today.
Yeah, you think about great Cotton Bowls. Johnny Manziel, remember him running around against Oklahoma? That was legendary performance. Or even Jack. Oh, they trapped him for a sack. Well, Chris, that's one way to quiet this home crowd. This defense comes out and just immediately gets to the quarterback. This place was ready to go. Great energy here in the pregame, getting their offense on the field to start the game, and then boom, it's a sack, and the air just left the building.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Looking to throw. It's Jones. Pass complete on the crosser. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, Chris, 3rd down is the game within the game, and this is a really nice play call from this play caller, and then solid execution from the quarterback, from the wide receiver on the outside. They're able to find space and get the completion for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's play action. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Will hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Coming after him. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
The Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll kick it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. When he's got some space here. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. The Tigers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And now from the pistol formation. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run-pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play and an easy pickup for this offense.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Levitt. It's a quick grab. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Brown. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
If you want to throw the slant, you've got to predetermine before the snap. If you've got the slant window, then frame up the wide receiver. That's an easy completion.
The completion sets him up just a yard for the marker here on second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. First down to the 22.
Well, this is why 1st and 2nd down success is so critical. You give yourself a 3rd and short, and now you can throw it or run it. And a lot of us thought they were going to run it here, but you can still put this ball in the air, and the quarterback is able to get a nice completion, and they're able to move the chains.
Off the play fake on first down. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So as we reach the end of the first quarter, still scoreless. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone, but they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. On the ground, it's Ball. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Takes the handoff again. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab behind the line. It's ball. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, that is not what you want on 3rd down. Terrible execution. This offense has got to be better moving forward. They're not going to win this game unless they get some 3rd down conversions.
The Gators bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4 after they pick up 6 on the 1st down pass. Play fake, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Green. Five-yard pickup on 1st down sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. They'll hand it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete. What a chance for an interception there. Instead brings up 2nd down.
Chris, these types of plays will come back to haunt a defense. You give an offense like this more chances. You don't create the interception. It's right there for you in your hands. Now this quarterback's got another shot. I don't like their odds at all.
Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Chris, this is exactly what they were concerned about. They know their quarterback is undersized, and this defensive front 7 is big and fast and physical. And here they're able to just bat this ball away at the line of scrimmage.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. A play action looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score LSU 10-0.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to pass. It's Jones. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking for a man. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And the Gators will spend their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
And they misfire in first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. And now the Gators will spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And it's good from 56 yards. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Gators will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. To the air. It's Levitt. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Short gain makes it second and long. That's tough against a defense like this. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. And what a grab by the sophomore.
I think they need to change up the coverage here. Man coverage is just not going to work. Number one, this quarterback is seeing it really well. So his recognition allows him to attack these tight windows and find the matchup that he likes. Number two, you're not staying with this wide receiver on the outside. He is a matchup that you cannot defend. So now you've got to think about zone defense. This defense got to change it up.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. A gain makes it second and medium. Sticking with the running game. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like LSU has the first down.
I really love what this offensive line is doing in these short yardage situations. It's 3rd and 1. They're able to win the line of scrimmage, and they move the chains. But remember, this happens because you build into third down success by having successful plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's what this offense is doing right now.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Chris, that's exactly where they wanted to go with this ball. You can tell by this play fake. You get some play-action pass, and there is conflict on the defense, and more specifically on the defenders responsible for the tight end. He's your primary target, and they're able to get the ball to him for a nice big gain. Beautiful play call. Great execution by the quarterback, tight end, running back, everybody involved.
Trying to get the throw off.
Well, finally, this defense is able to present some pressure on the quarterback. This quarterback has been so good all day long. He's been eating them up from the pocket, and they have not been able to get pressure on him. Now they finally get somebody near him, contact him as he throws, and lo and behold, what is it? An incompletion.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Kicking team on now for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Chris, taking a sack like that makes this next play call so important and really difficult for the play caller. I would think about something safe here. I don't know about putting this quarterback in harm's way throwing the football, in particular with this pass rush and how they're beating up on the offensive line. It might be time for a draw or at most a screen.
So backed up to their 5-yard line at 2nd and long. To throw, it's Jones. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Here he goes. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Pratt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Oklahoma Sooners offense has the football first here today. We are pumped up for today's Cotton Bowl. This building has provided so many memorable moments, so much drama in the CIP era, Joel. Hoping for another classic today.
Yeah, you think about great Cotton Bowls. Johnny Manziel, remember him running around against Oklahoma? That was a legendary performance. Or even Jack Sawyer with that scoop and score over Texas in the national semifinal. Let's hope that we get something even more legendary here in this version of the Cotton Bowl.
So 2nd and 6 now. We pick up 4 on first. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. On the move now. Running through the tackle. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick. He's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. On a punt now for the first time today. And he's got it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Notre Dame's offense out there for their first possession. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
That screen fooled nobody. Great recognition from the corner. As soon as the ball was snapped, he recognized what was going on, got into the backfield, and blew it up for a loss.
2nd down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Porter. They bring him down after a short gain there. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Scanning the field. It's Carr. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, we knew these 3rd downs were going to be a big part of this game. That's a good play call right there, and good execution to move the sticks. This offense just needs to continue to do that, and this play caller, it seems like he's in a good rhythm right now, in particular on 3rd down.
They'll run it to the left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down after that previous play. Tailback with another carry. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Direct snap to the back. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here comes the rush. Oh, and he's swarmed quickly. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mateer. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on first down, it's going to be 2nd and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready, it's an incompletion, and now it's 3rd and long.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Back-to-back deep shots. What a catch. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35.
When I watch tape of this team, this is one thing that sticks out. It's their timing and execution in the pass game. It looks like a simple curl, but it's thrown right on time. The route is perfect, and it's a first down.
And the Sooners moving quickly down the field here. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, this is what I love about the RPO. Look at this. It's just an easy concept, but if you make the right read, you get it on the left flat, and it's a nice little completion.
Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. That's caught. It's Sategna. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. The Sooners pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Chris, I think the most important trait that a corner can have is actually the ability to be physical and tackle. Watch him get a tackle for loss on the outside. That's a massive play for the defense.
After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. Strategy session before this third down play.
A sack like that on second down is a drive killer. Now third and forever, and now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force.
They're standing there, gets hit again. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. Big fourth down play coming up as they decide what to call.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. Third and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer, and ultimately this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack, and now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Four-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now. Looking for some space. It's Robinson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Here comes the pressure. Oh, and they sack him. The pass rush making a big impact. And the Fighting Irish will call their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, Chris, this is why 1st and 2nd down are so important. When you're behind the chains on 3rd down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here in 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. Turner looking to make a play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field, hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, try to make up this deficit. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking downfield, it's Carr. Finds an open target on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Gilbert. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
I got to tell you, Chris, it felt like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He had players open downfield. He just needed to wait and be patient in the pocket. He went to the check down far too early, and the defense was ready for it. They're able to tackle that for a loss, short of the line to gain, and now it's 4th down.
No, kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Great cut. Breaking ankles out there. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Great job by the defense. Nobody fooled by the play-action pass. They get into the backfield and get to the quarterback.
The sack moves them into extreme field goal range here. Got to do something now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mateer. Caught quickly. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
This is so difficult as a quarterback when the pocket collapses all around you. There's nowhere to escape, but you have to protect the football. There's really nowhere to go. He can't make a hero play, but you can't put the ball on the ground. Nice job by that defense, collapsing the pocket, getting the ball out.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. Catch made on the right side.
Really good execution by the quarterback and wide receiver on this slant route. And anytime you throw an in-breaking route, you got to frame them up. The ball has got to hit the body of the wide receiver.
A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets him up now 2nd and 3. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Man, there is nothing there after the catch because of this defense and the coverage. It is just blanket coverage. It's everything this offense can do just to complete the ball, and then boom, the defense is right there to take him down.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Irish, to put them on top now. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, as a quarterback, you just say this is no chance. Look at the penetration from the defense. They're able to get in the backfield, and there's nowhere to go with the football. The one thing you've got to do as a quarterback, not put the ball in harm's way. It's a nice job by him not trying to force that pitch.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. As we hit the quarter break, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? And the Sooners will have to kick it away. Not an ideal drop, but he gets away a solid punt. We'll see what he can do with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. To throw, it's Carr. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Defense all over that first down throw. A short gain makes it 2nd and 7. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Porter. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's 3rd down. You're trailing. Have to get the ball back, and they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Chewing clock with the running game. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick catch. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
In man-to-man defense, it's always difficult to defend the slant. As a corner, you've really got to drive hard once you see the quarterback release the football.
The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. Back to pass. It's Carr. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Play fake. Looking to throw. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Timeout Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 more timeout to use now.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Makes the grab on the move. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball to 3. And the Sooners now will take a timeout. That's their last one. They'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Can he get there on the ground? 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And it's good right down the middle.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Receiver makes the catch. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Football comes out. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous, but also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Mateer. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch, but did not get a foot down there, signaling incomplete. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.